Hey everyone, it is Jackie Purcell and I am here with you as we take a look at some of those viewer photos. I say viewer, but also website photos that you send in to alaskasnewssource.com. This is Picture Alaska. So want to share some of those, and we go from sundogs to sunsets, volcanoes at rest, to even some winter cold pictures, but it's still fun out there. Let's check it out. So let's get to our photos. Love sharing these with you, and thank you so much for sending them in. We're going to start out with some sundog photos that were sent in earlier in the month, and I love that shot. And this was from Ed Post the second from the Anchorage Airport. So Ted Stevens, Anchorage International Airport. And when we get clear, cold weather, we have a higher probability of seeing these types of events. So sundogs, they're formed when we have kind of suspended ice crystals in the air, but generally clear weather. So nice to see. And hey, when you get that super cold weather, you know what people like to do. They like to throw that hot water into the air. So if we get some interior photos, you know people will be trying to do that. Now we also have a beautiful shot also from the airport from Jeff Greenwood. So thank you for sending that in. And as far as our photos from volcanoes at rest, a beautiful shot out of, I believe, the Homer area, looking across the inlet toward Augustine Volcano. Thank you to Deborah Williams for sending that in and sharing it. Sometimes people really judge, this is more toward spring, but they have a volcano and they set the sun when it starts setting just on top of the volcano, and then behind it they know that spring is on the way. So this is not that time. It's winter, but we do have a beautiful moon rise. And speaking of the moon, a super moon was earlier in the month, and just last night it was about 86% full. I still saw it because we do have some clear skies, but this one is out of the Southport area. Diane Barrett sending that photo in. The mountains have a nice layer of snowfall. Big Lake sunset. This is another gorgeous example of some of the kind of painting-like scenes that we get into the winter. Janet Van Buskirk from the Big Lake area sending that in and sharing it with us. Now we're going to have to transition to a couple more sundog photos. This, you can see a little bit of an arc at the top, and this is also from the J-Bear area. Matt, I think I spelled your name wrong. I think it should be Rickard. I'm sorry, Matt. I will fix that. As we use that on the air later today. And for the moon, they're also getting a parhelion or a halo, and this is a gorgeous example too that, hey, the moon's saying it's not just the sun that gets it all. Hey, when we have suspended ice crystals in the air even at night, you can get a halo, or I called it a parhelion. And this is very indicative of maybe a change in the weather. When you get some of those ice crystals very high up into the atmosphere, you think, there's some moisture available, so there could be a change in the weather. Thank you to Shelba Nichols. But a stunning example here of some scallop shell clouds. It really does look like a shell that you would find in the ocean. I love the way Mother Nature, and especially, you know, the atmosphere above us, can even function like a liquid at times. So you can see that that wind has really shaped those clouds. Thank you, Annika, for sending that in. These are the last couple of photos that we'll share with you, and appropriately that will end on sunsets. A nice, stunning, colorful example from the inlet. Thank you to Teresa Thiel for sending that in. And also another ending photo from Homer. You know, Homer, we're thinking about you. We know that you had a lot of damage along the Homer Spit from last weekend's combination of high tide and high winds that made those waves so strong as well as destructive. So we'll think about you, and hope that you'll continue to send us your photos as we take a look around Alaska from viewers and also contributors like you all across the state. So again, Alaska's News Source. You can go to submit photos and videos, not just in when you're seeing some beautiful things, but also when you're seeing weather that is newsworthy. Have a great evening out there, or day, time, whatever it is that you're watching this. So have a good one.